Welcome back to another Sword Art Online 3 review. Today is episode 15. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Cal Shock. As always, we're anime viewers only, no source material, and we're going to discuss the episode and go our scores at the end. You ready to jump into this?
Yeah, let's do it.
So yeah, right off the bat, we're dealing with these little experimental kids who have been,
Who've
you
been
know,
experimented on.
yeah, they were raised to practice, resurrection, but they were the only two to survive, and of course, they're integrity knights. Try to pass off as church sisters in training. First of all, I guess Kirito saw through it, but Yu-Gi-Oh didn't or something. Because if they did not see through it at all, I was gonna be pissed because of like, yeah, sisters in trainings with fucking swords on their sides, like,
Right,
and why would there be kids in this all-important tower?
right.
It's
Like you're in
where, like
the.
only knights are allowed in. They were warned of a trap and stuff, and it's like,
I don't
but
know.
they said everyone was ordered to get locked in, but of course Kirito was like, well, if they were ordered that, then how could they not be following those orders?
Right.
But they were using the little fake act to get in and stab Yu-Gi-Oh, and then they stabbed Kirito, which obviously he allowed them to do. I don't know why he couldn't have, just karate chopped her there on the stairs and just
Yeah,
moved
that part
on.
was weird. Okay, because obviously we learn later that Kirito, read everything they were doing, right? He knew that they were gonna poison him only.
I guess he didn't want to walk to the 50th floor.
I guess. But for one, I don't know why the two girls just didn't kill them if they were going
Because
to.
they wanted to prove themselves as higher
Yeah, but why
integrity
not
knights.
kill them there and just drag their dead bodies up there? Is that not the same thing?
Maybe they'd say somebody else killed them. I don't know.
I mean, come on. It's even Kirito's like, I know they're gonna only poison us, so let me. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
because
kind of
he was
weird.
like, oh, that sheath would only be used for this kind of weapon. And
It was strange. I didn't know why they just didn't kill them if they could, get that close. And also, it was pretty, bold to say the least of Kirito to just assume they were
yeah,
only going to poison them.
there was no advantage of having them drag him up there because as soon as he just got out and stabbed them,
Right.
knocked them out. It's like, why not just karate chop them on the stairwell and then move on because they were weak ass little girls anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was strange. I mean,
This
I
is
don't
strange
know.
all around. It was like,
They just quick traveled to floor 50. I guess that's what they wanted.
well, we could have just quick traveled via skipping the scenes of them walking the stairs and then been the same.
Right.
It's just so we could get their life story is basically the reason behind it. But it's like, who fucking cares?
Yeah, it kind of
At the end of the
seems.
day, their life story is irrelevant because they're knocked out. We're already moving on. But anyway, so they were brought up there. He, stabbed them, knocked those
What
little
I don't
girls
get
out.
is, oh no, this is just me nitpicking, but they clearly threw them down in front of them, but then Kirito suddenly appears
I
behind
think they
them.
stepped forwards when they were yelling at the
I
Integrity
guess.
Knights about how they were trying to prove themselves and stuff. And they're like, don't steal our credit. It's like, then why bring them here if you don't want them to steal your
That's what I'm
credit?
saying. They should have just killed them and dragged their dead bodies and said, "Here you go."
Yeah,
Hell,
but
skip floor 50. Just go to the main person and be like, "Here, I brought you." Because clearly they want Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh dead, right?
I guess.
Except if you're the Crimson Knight for whatever
No,
reason.
nobody wants anybody dead. Like, all right, so when he knocks him out, we had the four whirling blades, and then the second Integrity Knight, right? Who's should be some badass, but But Kirito just runs right by the four whirling blades, starts fighting number two, and he's like, "Let's do this one on one." What's the point of all? Why do you have these whirling blades? What's the point of this trap?
Right?
This so-called trap, if you're not even going to use any of it.
What's the point of the ambush if
What's the point of the whirling blades even being there? They did absolutely nothing. They did. They swung. They each had one swing. They're called the whirling blades. You would think that's a title worthy of something, but it's not.
it's a spectator, the whirling blade watcher?
The Four Watchers.
The Four Watchers. That is a. I don't know. It was yeah. It was kind of. It's like, all right, we clearly have the advantage. Like, they're like before Yu-Gi-Oh and Kirito even got to that floor. They're like, all right, we know there's 2 of them. There's 5 of us. We can take them. Little girls show up. They're Kirito gets up. Yu-Gi-Oh's still poisoned, so their plan still holds true.
You know, Kirito just doesn't warn. Yu-Gi-Oh's just fucking. He's just a meat shield.
Can I just say that's just super convenient that there's a system call of delay poison. You know, that's oddly specific.
Well, you would imagine there's always a antidote kind of system in any game. So,
I know, but it's like, why not? Why wouldn't it be instant? But it is just funny. He's like, oh, I analyzed everything they were doing and their hilts, and I said, delay this poison effect, all right? Gotcha, bitch.
Why couldn't you just? Oh, she's going to stab me. Whoop-ah! Just
right.
move on. I don't get it. But yeah, so he has this one-on-one with the number 2, and once again, every fight he gets shot in the foot every time, and it never matters. He falls down to the ground when he gets shot, but then it doesn't matter again. He just starts running around, having this intense 1v1 with her.
It's funny because people will be like, but look, he's clearly in pain. It's like, yeah, when he stops, he's like, it hurts, but then he'll go on a full-on sprint immediately after. Like, it doesn't affect him. Only when he stops, he's like, oh yeah, that kind of hurts. I'm running everywhere, cutting back and forth.
It's literally like the most intense battle right after he like stops because he dodges, and then he goes right in there in close range, like going at it. And it's just like, what is going on here? But yeah, she had number 2 had some super sword created from the light of like 1,000 bound mirrors.
Yeah, but if you get shot about it, who cares?
Yeah,
also, he was stabbed too. Does he not lose health?
I think he just has a lot of health.
Because I mean, I understand him being unpoisoned, but there's still a giant stab in like your back or side or wherever you got shanked.
It was probably like, if you don't take damage for a while, you just recover. So his health probably recovered.
I guess so.
But yeah, he had a lot of holes in his body. Actually.
He
got shot in the side. He got shot in the foot. He got shot in the ankle, his knee, and just irrelevant. Like, why are you showing me get hit if it doesn't matter if he gets hit?
Yeah.
He even tells Yu-Gi-Oh, don't even waste your time healing me.
Yeah.
But they were able to basically break her down because she had a woman complex.
That's
for some reason.
This was so weird to me. Like,
she's number 2, right? Why is she so crap?
But it's like Kirito's like, I'm upset that you lost faith because I realized you're a woman. I'm like, is that really how we're doing this? Is this how you're gonna imagine her this fight? Is that you saw her face and now she suddenly loses all fortitude of anything?
She had a complex because people don't treat women the same way. He's like, I do. It's just because.
But look at the Integrity Knights we've seen. We've literally seen more females. The 2 girls, her, and Alice. Why is that?
And whatever the Whirling Blades were, we don't even know. One of them was a woman. Sounded that way.
The head of everything is a woman. Why did we bring this? Just felt so like as an excuse to me. I don't know.
We haven't really seen men in this like treat women with a disrespect, because it seems like they treat them with a lot of respect because
even Kirito's master or trainer or whatever you want to call her was treated with respect. So where did this come from? That's what I'm like.
Love.
This feels so fake.
She was clearly in love with the guy that disrespected her first. Who probably didn't even fully disrespect her. We don't know. She just has that complex, which was used as an excuse for Kirito to win.
That's what it felt like. This literally just felt like an excuse to help Kirito win. Like, oh, she's super strong, but we're gonna give her like this complex so she can falter. It's like, okay, yeah, that doesn't really feel earned.
Which I guess they don't fully win in this episode because Yu-Gi-Oh freezes everyone with his perfect weapon, Sacred Art, which I thought he said it wasn't offensive. That's clear. I would call that offensive slash defensive. I think it falls in both realms.
I
He
would.
did say it was like a support thing.
It is supportive, but it's definitely offensive. You're attacking people to freeze them. Like,
The whirling blades got cut. Like, who even cares? Why are they even there? But and then he wasn't able to like. He was still trying to fully freeze her, but they had to go over once again with UGL how he can't fight with hatred. He has to fight with the will to
yeah,
protect,
can I
which I thought
ask,
we already went over that.
why is he so angry all the time now? He literally, for the first 12 episodes, 10 episodes, was it the whole, like, his...
I think it was just the thing with the previous
I'm
Archer guy.
maybe?
It's just affecting like these guys don't practice true justice.
Or maybe
They
it
took
started...
Alice away from me, and he loves Alice, so maybe he's just.
I guess
the
it could
anger's
have
finally being
started
built.
back with the, the shitty...
Yeah, the
whatever.
shitty noble guys. I think
Yeah.
that's when it started.
Hmm.
And then now Kirito's trying to pull him back out. And now Kirito's using his perfect weapon thing. That's how we ended with him getting ready to use his. So
Yeah, Kirito.
yeah.
I don't know. This just felt weird because Kirito saying he's fighting for everyone. That's why he's gonna win. Which wasn't it kind of specifically stated that there's no way he's gonna save everyone by the Cardinal?
Yeah, but
didn't she say like 10 lives tops?
yeah. But you know him. He's a rule breaker. He breaks the systems. He's like
See,
the
this is
true
what I don't.
ruler of all the game
This is where the
universes.
battle of the imagination power throws me off. Can you just ignore logic? Because that's what it seems he's doing, right? He says, I'm going to save everyone, when he was specifically told he can't. Right?
True.
So how can you say, I believe in this so much, even though it's impossible? You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like,
Probably because Cardinal's a part of the system, and he's like, well, I know how systems work,
I
and
guess.
there's always a limit to them. You just hack it.
just hack. Just
Well, he
find,
did a sword art. You
just
know, he
find
just
Yui.
hacks it. He's a beater, Logan.
He's a beater.
You can't be a beater if you can't beat everything, okay?
All right.
That's the episode, though.
Right, it is. You want to jump into scores?
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Once again, action's great when they're fighting.
The action's super good. The animation, everything
It's
is
good.
always on
Animation's
point.
good.
I won't lie.
But the actual show part,
Like the story part,
the
just
characters, the plot, the development, it's next level of like a 4. I mean, it's just too. I don't know if I should take this show seriously or not, or just have fun with it, because it's like they're trying to be serious with it, so I want to take it seriously, but I can't when you have all this stupid shit going on. I literally laughed when Kirito got stabbed because I was like, "What were you doing? Not paying attention? You were extra back. You were behind Yu-Gi-Oh. You just acting all surprised, but just to fake get dragged up to just stab the girls and then say, watch what a real knight fights like."
yeah,
What?
like what?
They couldn't see shit. They were on the ground.
Right, and like it's weird when they come into the night saying like you don't stand for justice. It's like they don't really know that because
They do stand for justice.
I'm like, yeah,
justice is perspective,
right.
right?
In their eyes, Kirito and Yuji are just coming in fucking shit up for no reason, and they're like, what? And he's gonna come in here and tell me that I'm not doing justice? Yeah, I think I'll agree with the 4.
And then also all the knights are kind of like breaking out because like even number 2, she was like, I was not saying number 2. I want to go to the Austin Palace. Number 2. but like she's like, oh, I can tell you're also not dark, but words are just as dangerous as swords. And then she starts fighting them again. Like she's like, oh, they told me you guys were on the dark side, but I can clearly see you're not. It's like, why do you guys just keep breaking that logic and then continue on fighting? I was like, what? How can you? You're supposed to be fully loyal, but all these times you're like, oh, they're lying to me. But whatever.
Yeah, it's I agree with the 4. I thought it was below average. At least, story. I will reiterate that the action is great and amazing. But, like, when I actually watch it, it's like, okay, why did the children not kill them when they clearly could? Why did, Kirito just assume that they were only going to poison him and that would wear off at the exact time, like, they arrived? Why did the Rolling Blades just sideline it for no reason? Yeah, she said to, but what?
Why
Why
would they
is
be there in the
pride?
first
Why?
place?
Right. If they're so dedicated, why do they have like? It's
And I'm
weird.
not sure who orders Trump's who's, right? Because wasn't the Pontifex ordering them, not the head ordering them to go after Kirito? But
Yeah.
number two can out order her orders
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
for
Like,
the Rolling
if they're
Blades.
brainwashed and memories literally deleted to be these loyal knights, why do they seem to not actually be that loyal? It's weird. It's like, because even the cardinal went over. It's like, oh, the only way to get their memories back is take the crystal out. But like
And then put in their memories
that
while
like
that's
never
happening.
comes up ever. They just question themselves for just because Kirito says a few words. Why, if they're told that these are evil people, why would they even believe him or listen to him? There's no reason to. If someone came into like my house and said, "You're the one being lied to," I'd be like, "Hello? No? What do you mean?"
What are you doing here?
Yeah, like get the hell out. It is. They seem to just, I don't know. And Kirito's obviously OP, which is I guess okay.
Yeah, that's to
I'm
be
used to
expected just
that,
because of the histories he's had through the games.
right?
Gun Gale told me enough of what was going on, how bullshit it is. So, uh,
And I mean, the Yu-Gi-Oh getting mad part, I guess I can see, but it is different for him just being mad all the time now.
yeah,
I
I feel
still,
I feel like Kirito kind of pulled him out of that this episode, so maybe we won't see that again.
right. I feel like the whole, like, her being revealed as a woman was a slap in the face, in my opinion. To like, it's like, first of all, I don't know why she would think that when we have not been presented with any evidence that that's how this world works. And two, it just felt like an excuse to give Kirito the edge. It's like,
To
okay,
give him the opportunity to get an attack in and stuff.
right. It's like, all right. Kind of didn't feel genuine. It just felt like, oh, we made her OP because we gave her this like god sword, but let's quickly turn that around because she lost her helmet.
Yeah, I still will never get the whole why don't you just knock out the kids as soon as you met them and move on? Like he knew they're clearly weak as shit. But
There are just a lot of
I think
weird
it was
things.
just for that backstory, but that doesn't build anything. We already know she did experience that she was doing terrible things, right? Like
Yeah, like, and if they join Kirito, I'm gonna lose it. If the little two kids join Kirito, I'm gonna be like,
they're gonna wake up and be like, "That is how you fight as a real knight."
right, because
No,
even
I
their
don't.
motivations, they don't care about justice at all.
They don't. They just wanted to prove themselves as integrity knights.
Right? They're
Really.
like, we're gonna kill them in front of you, because when they were talking to the other Integrity Knight, they're like, don't try and steal it. That's not a noble thing to do. The way they said it's like, okay, they clearly don't really value being, I guess, just whatever you want to describe. I don't know. It is weird. They better not join Kirito in them. All right, please.
But I think that does it.
Yeah, spiel time. That was kind of long. I feel like I'm ranting.
As always, if you don't want us to stab you in the side with a poison dagger, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the episode. What you didn't like, anything like that. We score it, blah, blah, blah. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.